Okay, we should be up and running. Hopefully it works way better this time. Not the trashy OBS I have. We won't worry about that for a while. Hold on, let me actually get the link. Okay. Let's get the StreamYard link, just in case people want to join. There you go. If you guys want to be up here, you can join and stuff like that. Sorry, just getting everything set up right now. Sorry, it's a little quiet because I'm just sending out the link. There. More people should be joining. Okay. Also forgot to add everyone in my server. I need to do that. Don't worry, it's not frozen. If you think it's frozen, it's not. Because this is StreamYard, it works better, oddly. Don't ask me how, I don't know why. But yeah, anyways, if you want to join, you can click the link and get all the stuff, and you'll pop up right here. Also, you do guys like the background I chose for this? Might be a little flashy, but it's what I went with when I was Pack Noob. I still think it's cool. Okay. All right, before we go into this whole thing, I'm going to say that these ratings are entirely my opinion and that they should not be taken seriously. And this is mostly for entertainment purposes. So whatever I say, it's probably not going to be serious unless I'm actually critiquing like certain parts of the sample guides. Then I might be a little you understand what I'm trying to say. Hold on. Okay, so as I said for the first sample guide, we need to actually. Is this a theater mode? Yes, it is. Here's all the comments here. Okay, so as for this one, so this one right here, I was like right here when I stopped. So this bar down here, I realized was not a layer bar, and it was in fact the samples that everyone submitted playing that are lining up, which is a very genius idea from PXT. So I went ahead and gave this a 7 for this creative idea down here. But I feel like there could have been more if PXT added an actual layer bar at the bottom. Not saying it had to, but that's entirely my opinion. Okay, so let's go back to this one.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Imagine all
Meet
of that.
Base
Blah,
44.
blah, blah. All right, who's on my stream? Is anybody here right now? Okay, just making sure that nobody's just stuck in here, and I haven't gotten to them, and everything like that. Okay. Milwaukee Protocol. Can I speak? Milwaukee Protocol Sample Guide Day 1 by Brady AUS. We're gonna go into like first minute and a half for this one. Okay. Oh, it's reversed? I didn't know that. Well, the song was from 2001. Wonder what this sounds like forwards and normal speed. Hold on, is my avatar even showing up? I don't think my avatar is showing up. What's going on? Okay, we got that. Has to be working. Okay, there we go. We can go back. Oh, so that's what happens. Always wonder what this switch up does. Apparently, it's two different samples. This actually doesn't sound that bad. Okay, so this is actually really good formatting for the awareness guides. Once you get later down the line, it's a little harder to keep the formatting. Yeah, looking at it right now, there's 3 samples right there. Yeah, once it gets to 4 or more, you're gonna have to change the formatting. But for this section, it's really good. I don't mean to glaze it, but give it an 8. CJD match your samples. Does this count as a sample guide? No, it's not a sample guide, really. Oh yeah, that's in this playlist of speed up 2 samples. Yeah, I gotta skip those. Oh yeah, Samurai Boys sample guides for year 5 and 6 of Not Most Redux. I remember those. Most interesting listen to be honest. Yeah, I can see the appeal. Like the start alone uses 2 samples pretty well. Okay, let's actually go in order here. Like year 5 and year 6. No, actually, hold on. Let's go year 1, 2, 3, and 4 here first. Okay.
And we'll be back. Next half hour, Julian Lennon remembers his father.
Oh. That's from 1998? Dang. Gotta love the little icon of the side and the number. Yeah, this does actually sound like the intro to a movie. Despite this being an outro, it sounds the complete opposite. I'm just say that. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. I liked the little thing he did, like the bumper in the main song. Like, they were 2 separate things. He did that well. Okay, so this is like year 1's first appearance so far. Feels like a song for a Disney movie in the jungle in the night. I can kind of see that though. Hold on, let me make sure there's. Okay, no, just me. Okay, cool. Okay, so I would rate this like as an awareness guide. And it's like, can I include decimals? I can include decimals, right? I feel like it's a bit late to say I can include decimals. But I really want to give it a 7.8. Like, it's better than a 7, but not quite an 8. You know, that sort of thing. So I got 7.8. Okay. So that was year 1's introductory. Alright, so looking for year 2. Wait, so which sides are I forgot which sides are 1, which sides are 2, which sides are 3, and which sides are 4. I know everything like here. I know everything from I to J is entirely 4. Is it A, B, C for 1? D, E, F for 2? G, H for 3, and I and J for 4? Is that the organization? If it is, I'm going to go to D1. Wait, no, the album cover. It shows the album cover different. Okay, so it is A and B for 1. Right there. Yeah, the album cover changes after B6. Okay, so this is the...
That is what is coming
Here
towards
we go.
us for the rest of this week. Our latest satellite picture taken late this afternoon again shows lots of clear skies around, but you notice all the white little dots right down and through here. All that is thunderstorm outbreaks, and some of those could be coming up for tomorrow, let's say afternoon or early evening.
Hold on. My personal rating is 6.5 out of 10. I mean, it's not something I like, but it looks nice. There has to be a reference there. I'm just gonna push that out of my head. I'm just gonna say I respect it. I just realized this is 4 hours. Okay. Let's continue.
As we take a look at our forecast then for tonight.
Legend says he's still trying to find the forecast. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways. Feels weird to have it, like, slightly left. Oh.
You've given us such a wonderful life.
Oh. Is that it? Oh, that was C1? That's entirety of C1? That wasn't even a minute. Hold on. Are year 1 through 4 lucidity stages? Yeah, I'd say they're like the awareness stages of the FP. Everything else afterwards is yeah. PA. Yeah, J9 is the last one. So this is all the awareness guides. Okay, so let's go a little into C2.
I've really never seen possible. And it's the most extraordinary feeling
I like the
to
lyrics at the bottom.
represent a nation and its people. And I can never thank you enough for all the experiences and memories that you've made possible.
Oh. There's more than one layer. Oh, well that explains it. I like the little layer scheme going on down here. Okay, so yeah, that was like about a minute and a half. Don't want to sit here and bore you all. Yeah, I like this little box here. I'm gonna keep saying it. I like that. I like that little box there. It's a nice effect. Once again, basic structure gets the point across. Title up here, album cover on the left. The number of loops here counter, yeah. Oh, and especially for the layer number 2. For C1, I'll say 8 out of 10. Ambient sound of the song is strange at night. Yeah, yeah, of course. That's what the intro to the second year would feel like. Realizing that everything's starting to slip. And the inability to grasp that. So yeah, I'd say a solid 8 as well. Okay. Whoa. What the heck's going on with E3? That just got dark real quick. Okay, I assume after D6... Wait, no. It has to go into E, right? Wait, no. Okay, so this is a new one. Okay, so album covers are different, so they won't tell me exactly when the new year starts. So I actually have to search them up myself. Hold on. Year 2. Alright, so we got the Bandcamp right here. Accept all. Okay, so I'm looking here. Oh, okay. Year 1, year 2, year 2 C and D, year 3 is E and F, and year 4 is G, H, I, and J. Okay. It's an interesting split. Okay. So yeah, it starts here.
Irish morning. From the Shannon and Limerick area on the west coast,
I like the little animation there. Ooh, oh, time. Man, I can barely hear the news in the back. Chimes. Shows the storms are not here, but they're. This is like the intro to everything. Like the segue. Hold on, how far have I gotten into this? About, let's see here. Yeah, it's about a minute and a half. Okay. I like the little animations they had here. Oh yeah, when it was, when this sampled lowered, yeah, I like this little touch. It's still lingering as if it never went away. Also, this samples chimes. Let me say, assume it's this one, not this one. Yeah, it has to be this one. This sample has a bunch of chimes, and I really like that. This is a really good pick for this. Okay, why does it sound like I'm critiquing the actual track and not the sample guide? Okay, so anyways, yeah. Similar format to last time, saying it doesn't loop. I'm just gonna keep saying, I love these little boxes over here. Like how it evolves over time. Technically, you could call these layer 1 and layer 2. But then it would just waste the purpose of what it's trying to convey, isn't it? It's like a 7.5 out of 10. Oh yeah, one more thing. If the semitone values were defined, I would advise putting them for max accuracy. That's what I've been doing. Okay, so we're past this one. G1. Normally this would be the post-awareness confusions point, but since this is a different FP, it will not be. It's just more awareness. Never listen to Natmos? Yeah, this is the first time of me actually going through it a little bit as well. Okay. Whoa, what a glow on F6. Didn't expect that. Okay.
and we'll likely enjoy every minute.
Bicentennial.
Must the reflecting pool to the Washington Monument
Oh.
and the Capitol Dome beyond.
Whoa. Whoa, that little lyric section. I mean, it would have been crazier if he added like delay variations of the same word underneath. Like how I've started to do with my lyrics on my sample guide. But yeah, that's a really good touch. Not most Redux is stellar for the period of screen. Yes, it was. Yes, it is. Like, this is genuinely beyond what I can do. The max I can do is just switch around samples and add minor effects on them. I don't really do much of mastering and all that because it's all complicated to me right now. So yeah, this is beyond me. Jordan Curing is amazing at doing all this stuff. Along with everybody that submitted portions for these. Because without them, this wouldn't exist. There's a voice in the back. Oh, it loops there? They don't make the loop that obvious. It's like it's flowing together because you cannot tell where the lines cross. So what is that, like a minute and a half already? Yeah. So yeah, this is actually a really good intro to year 4. Wait, how far are we into this? No, I mean the stream. 33 minutes already. Wow, that's insane. I've been sitting here analyzing not most Redux. Okay. Anyways. I'm gonna say I like this layer box over here. Not layer box. Just the box. Box. Yeah, there's one layer for this one. No, technically there's 2. Because there was the bumper at the start with the lyrics. Okay, yeah, the lyrics at the beginning were a nice touch. Because each delay was added into the lyrics at the bottom. That's a really good touch. I'd say this is a 8.5 out of 10. Extra 0.5 is up to interpretation because I would have added a semitone change right here. And the extra point is like a layer bar at the bottom, but this is awareness guide. We don't really care about that. Okay, so this is like still year 4 here. But I am going to go to the I side because there are 10 sides in this entire awareness section. Okay. Here we go. I won. There we go. Normally, I would think of it as I1 temporary bliss state, but man, I gotta get everywhere the inner time out of my head, bro. Whoa. Why do I feel like this one pans a little bit? Yeah, this sounds like it's panning a little bit. Yeah, but overall, it's in the center. Like, am I crazy? At the beginning, did it just pan a little bit? I'm not crazy. I heard it go back and forth a little bit. I'll leave it up to you guys in the comments. Might just be the stereo makeup of the original. Okay, yeah, that's true too. There are mixes that do that. That makes a lot of sense. Like how I would have put like one of my Measure 4 tracks, like sample boxes, in the middle when some of the samples are like back and forth. You know, like J1 Bliss State 2. Yeah. That one is going to go in the middle because it's literally just all 5 playing at once. All 5 C2s. All 5 C2s. Technically 10 because there's 2 layers. But yeah, that's what's going on with part of my latest sample guide. Let's back to this one. Oh yeah, also the album cover. I believe these were all made by Torrin Shaw, right? W. Torrin Shaw for these art album covers. Genuinely the best artwork I've seen for EPs. Not looping. I'm surprised it doesn't loop. Yeah, it's got the basic setup here. Yeah. The Holist sent this one in. Okay. Oh, okay. So the Holiest made the awareness ones. Oh, Torrin was the last few covers. Okay. Okay. Thanks for the reiteration. Okay. So yeah, there's a huge amount of collaboration here, and I love it. Everything here is done so well. Okay, so for this sample guide, it's like any other normal sample guide. So it's like give a solid 7. Yep. Oh, J4 uses a previous one. My favorite sample guides are from Cadex. Uses the cover of the fan project for the background setup. Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I'm gonna. Yeah, that's what I've been doing for my sample guides. I figured a black screen isn't very entertaining. So, yeah, it just looks more aesthetically pleasing if I put something behind it. Okay, so I'm looking at J4's little seeking bar spot, and it references a past track. Hold on. Oh, there's some reversals. BAV31 sent this one in. Whoa. This is 4 loops. That's a loop? Oh, it's getting more wonky as it goes. Whoa. Okay, so now that makes me curious. What's the E4 one? Where's that at? Okay, so here it is. What sample does that use? Oh, it uses Another Day in Paradise. So that's what that uses. Oh, that is genius. Now I know why this is so significant in year 7. Luigi sample, but a guide. What is that supposed to mean? Okay. Anyways, nobody's in here. All right, cool. Okay, so yeah, that's that one. We're looking at J4 here. Oop, not that one. There we go. It would be nice if there was like some kind of reversal period, like at the times it does reverse. Like there would be some kind of text that shows when it reverses. But then again, it wouldn't be really used that much for later guides. So yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, the loop isn't the same the entire time though. Yeah, it's like randomly pitch mapped to a different one. Still though, I didn't realize this had 4 loops. I thought it was like genuinely the same thing. Like, showed a progress bar for the song, another one for the loops. Yeah. Like I was saying before, there might be a way to include like a layer bar. Progress bar is close enough to it, but that would be more appreciated than a layer bar. Okay, so this one I would consider to be like 7.2 out of 10. Because it's actually a really solid sample guide. It gets the point across. 4 loops. Everything's accurate. Still, though, I would have put the semitone changes here. If they were applicable. Okay, so yeah, those are generally some from years 1 through 4 of Not Most Redux. Okay, so let's go to year 5. The post-awareness. Okay. I paused it for a second. Before we get started with this, I need to open my brain up. Leave myself open to expectation.
upset now because of the only in that it is such a complicated problem and it has gone so far.
That describes what this is going through. Whoa. Here come more people's subs. Dang. Is this the start to K1? Oh. Another layer. Oh, it's by the same guy, too. Bella Ciao. Here comes layer 6. Oh, there's already a lot going on. Well, I say a lot, but then I realize U1 exists. Oh wow, I've gotten 2.5 minutes into this already. So yeah, this is done really well. The layers sections over here, how they're fading in when they're appearing. Also, this box, I can't stress it enough. I like the little box marker down at the bottom right. There's 3 Ks? Wow. I really need to catch up on my Redux. Okay. Wait, whoa, what is this? Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Okay, so here I'm gonna go through the first of each side. That's what's gonna go for these. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna give this an 8.7 out of 10. Once again, because I would have added the semitone changes to each of them, if applicable. If they're not, I can see why, because the project files are hard to get to. So yeah, that's K1. Disorientation 1. You know what? We're gonna go to this section of panorama because it looks very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna hop right into it. Let's go. Oh wow. There's a Polish argument in the left ear. What? I didn't see that before. Whoa. Hanky? It's shaking. Is that good? Guys, I don't think that's good. Wait, did that say crafting CI? I'm not able to read it anymore. But it might pop up in a second. It's like somebody's holding an organ tone. Find the transition to lucidity to post awareness is less abrupt than ever within time. Yes. Like, you know when you're in the next stage somewhat. Like, if you're not looking at the track names and the sides, it's actually a little harder to tell when you're in the next stage. But when you're transitioning to the post awareness stage, it's still noticeable. That's what I like about this. Counting CIA. Okay, that's what that is. Misread that earlier. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, that's a good song. Whoa. I like this visual effect. I believe this is supposed to be like some kind of sundowning. Like the first form of sundowning. Like how I did mine in L1 Desolation 2. So yeah, it's really good. Samurai Boy is really good at these. Even if the template is just basic, it's very effective. Also, I did see that over here. Some of the layouts over here. Hold on, let me go over here. Okay, so yeah, this is a little uneven, but I believe it's for the purposes of the layers here. Trying to fit all these in. It's tougher than you think. Believe me, I've tried. Oh, there's 2 versions of Tainted Love. I didn't know that. Wait, can somebody read that? I really want to know what that says. You know what? I'm curious now. Hold on. I know it's Russian. Hold on. If somebody can translate this in chat, then I might mod them. I'm curious to see what this says. Hold on, let me zoom in a little bit on that. Okay, so if you guys can translate that, I'll make you mod. Because I really want to know what that says. And, you know, I can't type Russian characters into Google Translate. Or, you know, I could actually just take a picture of my phone and figure it out myself. Hold on. If that's possible, I might be able to do it. Hold on. There we go. Oh, okay. Is someone already translated? Okay. So apparently, oh yeah, okay. So I translated it with Google Translate. You are correct. Okay. So apparently, I think you got it before me. So it was a pack of cigarettes. Okay. You are now mod. Because you managed to get there before me. Okay. Anyways, now that the little mini game's out of the way, this is definitely going to be like an 8.75 out of 10. It has to be like 8.8. Yeah, raise it up a little bit. Okay. What's the next one? M1. Home. That's a pretty long one. Whoa. The visuals for this one, I can already see, is whoa. Are these clarity segments? If so, then I want to go to them. Hold on. Ooh, pans. Holy layers. Oh. Woo. Wait, these visuals are actually kind of cool. It's like an organ in the background. That might be the one that's playing above everything else. Woo! That's a crazy clarity. And this is only year 5. I'm not even in year 6 yet. Oh. It's over? No. Maybe? Might be over. It's still going. Oh, no, I see it fading out. Very ever so slightly. Hey, that was a crazy clarity segment. I could barely hear the samples playing over here and here. Because this was overpowering everything. Well, not everything. I could slightly hear sizzles over here. But, yeah. This was the main focus. That was actually not a bad track to use. And it goes away. There's something else takes its place. And we're back to the chaos. So yeah, based off of that, The visual effects were actually pretty cool. Like, for a clarity such as that, something to pay attention to. So yeah, this is gonna be 9.2. What the heck? 9.2 out of 10. Once again, because I would have added the semitone changes. Layers over here, really, really effective. N1. Disorientation 2. It might just be me, but it would be better if instead of showing the current layers playing, it showed a progress bar displaying the layers, like I did. Oh, yeah. See, when it got to K1 and L1, people gave me the option to keep the layer bars out. Because I was not skilled enough yet to get the exact positions for those two. And, you know, with the editing software I use, it's a little harder. But recently I figured out a way to work around it, and I have a much better idea on how to make layer bars. If you guys have seen my M2 sample guide bars. Which I think it's really neat. Alright, let's go see what N1's all about. Okay. Oh, this is Disorientation 3. Thought it said 2 because it was cut off. There's a lot of Phil Collins going on. Oh, it's a little transition. Oh, layers shrunk. Might need to increase the quality a little bit. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more samples playing from here on out. Whoa. Ooh, that hard pan is insane. See, if I were him, I would actually go through with it and do the full hard pan, even if it's like milliseconds apart. Like, if you're going for full accuracy, I would go completely down to the millisecond. Like, that's how fast I would go. But still really good editing. Oh, this is layers 6 and 5. Handlebars pops up. That's the name of the sample? I didn't realize that. C4 is going crazy on the right. wonder which one's doing the chimes. G2 or Leather Wings? I think it would have to be this one though, because this one would be brighter if it was this one. Hold on. Fun fact, Layer 5 was debunked to even play in this track. Really? Wait, so is it just not here? Is Layer 5 not even Layer 5? Wait, what do you mean debunked anyway? Sounds like a myth debunk type situation. Wait, how far did I get into it already? Jeez, I'm already 2.5 minutes into that. I've just been admiring every detail that's in this so far. Since Jordan didn't make any project files for year 5, people kind of just had to guess which. So okay, okay, all right. So it was just hard to figure out who sent in these subs. Okay. So it's its own little challenge along with sample guiding. That's a lot. So yeah, I might as well actually give Samurai Boy an extra half a point on each of the last few ratings. Because these sub names might not be completely accurate, but the thing is, he actually did try and find them. And I've got to give him credit for that. Oh yeah, I hadn't even actually rated this one yet. Based on everything that's happened so far, like this transition into N1, and how it slightly calms down a little bit, but it's still disorienting, as the title says. Yeah, it's a really solid track. Yeah, 8.4 out of 10. I'd say it's a good rating. Okay, so that was year 5. Oh, yeah, it says I've watched that far up to year 6, but I haven't actually watched that much of it. Okay, let me pause this for a second. Anybody here? Nope. Okay, cool. I'm glad this is working and not OBS, because OBS is terrible to work with on my computer. Oh, layer sizes are bigger. Yeah, there's more lyrics at the bottom. Whoa. Oh. Oh, it actually said, oh! The introduction of center left and center right is crazy. I did not think of that. I didn't realize that center left and center right were gone the entire time. Like, go back, hold on. Like, they're not here. Look at this. They just appear and slide their way over. Absolutely genius. For once, there's a designated spot for them. For the samples that used to play all the way left, all the way center, and all the way right, now they're playing in a designated spot that only they could go in. Absolutely genius play. I like that a lot. E6 is everywhere. Yeah, there's a lot of callbacks. Also, this album cover, whoever drew this, that's amazing. Like the different wires, whatever you call them, with the beam sticking out at the top. That's like the one final spot of solace remaining in the brain. And it's slowly being covered up. And then we get into year 7, which is basically the extinguishing of that spot. Had to set that up there. I just realized there's a commercial on the left here. Whoever sent that in. Honestly, that actually works though, because in this time frame you are what is the word? Starts with an S. The word's slipping from my mind for some reason. Susceptible, there it is. Susceptible to these types of commercials. So yeah, I understand why that would be here. It's like playing in the background, but everything else is just going on. Good choices. Oh, layer's gone. But the space is still here. They gotta come back. Oh, Bliss. Wait, it's that one sample that's been panning back and forth in U1. It's that one that's going woo 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 woo. It's that one. Oh, there's something else panning back and forth from the same album. Yeah, there's a lot more samples playing at the same point. Yeah, the more panning there starts to become, the crazier the editing has to be. Which I am going to give. Wait, hold on. How long have I listened to this? Almost 3.5 minutes. I said in the description I would go for 1.5 minutes or so. But these are just so good, I forget to stop it. Like, genuinely. Okay. I'm gonna give this one 9.15 out of 10. I'm adding 10 hundredths decimals in there. Because why not? Okay, there's O2 P1. Whoa, there's a lot going on in P1. Well, there's something happening here. P3. How long is P3? Oh, whoa. Hold on, let me actually start here. Well, the voice sample I was talking about earlier, it's back. Wait, it's actually Bliss. Whoa. Lycan. Oh, there's a little overlapping, but it doesn't really matter. Oh. That transition was crazy. I barely even noticed it. So, I would call this the I1 of Not Most Redux. Like, if we're talking we're at the end of time type progression, this is the I1 equivalent. Like, feel free to express your thoughts in the comments. But I'm just saying, like, it gives off I1 vibes. Dude, I wonder how he does the visual effects for the sample, like, how he makes the brightness around it. Like, the best I can do is just brighten up the box. Whoa. What happened here? Make it like a memory. Is that supposed to be a separate clarity in itself? Well, it's gone. Okay, so I think Bliss is droned, and Lycan is the actual melody playing. A lot of callbacks for year 4 and 3. Hey, how far have I gone into this? See, I told you, I've gone over a minute again. It's just so good. Visuals are amazing. The organization of the sample boxes, also really good. Also, would have really liked if there was this a layer bar down here instead of these. But still, really good showing these. Yeah, the overall, this is just really good editing. Yeah, this is like a 9.7 for me. 9.7 out of 10. Although it can't ever be 10 because nothing's ever perfect. I'm not gonna pull the perfection route. Not a total critic on sample guides though. Whoa. What did I just stop my cursor on? Do I want to click here? Guys, do I want to click here? There are 6 rows of sample box possibilities here. And there are 11 columns. So that makes for a possibility, well, -1 because the Q1's in the way. So that, you know what? Nope. There's layers on the left too. So that's 64 boxes in total for like possibly maxing out the entire thing. Do I really want to click on that? You know what? Screw it. We're going for it. Okay. I already see something panning. I believe it's panning over here somewhere, right? Oh no, it's going all the way back and forth. It's just really slow. Whoa, those are some weird sounds. How do you get those, like, oh, sounds? Like, how do you do that? I wonder what sample does it too. It might be Edge of Reality. Or, yeah, it might be Edge of Reality. might also be E4 because of how distorted everything is. And, you know, methane C makes the alien. Okay, yeah. I almost forgot. Center samples can also be manipulated beforehand. Choose samples to the top of the most important ones. Yeah. Yeah, I've gathered that a little bit. Oh, 3 more layers are coming in. Ooh. First time I've seen this thingy. I don't know what happened there, but okay. Oh, yeah, this one sample is just still panning. It's very slow. Although I could see it going here now. Because there's nothing playing here. Missed opportunity, maybe? I'm just saying. Okay. So while this is really good, the one thing I see that could use a little improvement on is after this point, I would say since there's nothing playing in this row here, I would say maybe move this up, the panning sample, so that it's not overlapping. Unless it's still there for later purposes. Hold on. Hold on, let's see what's going on here. Oh no, it's fading out. Okay, so yeah, it would have been fine if it was right here. After the whole layer switch up here. Where is it at? After this unknown goes away. Yeah. Okay, you read it. Yes, I did. I redid the live stream on a different platform. Because OBS was being terrible. Okay, so yeah, the only main issue is this could have had its own row after the unknowns were gone. So that's the only thing I have to say about it. Everything else, just peachy. If you guys have anything to say about it, I am more than welcome. You are more than welcome to put it in the comments. Well, I'm ready to read your responses, is what I meant to say. Freaking love soft panning. Yep. It's amazing. Especially with headphones on, because soft panning is not soft panning without headphones. Like, you can't hear anything panning without headphones on. Like, if you just sit there listening to it on your phone. Hold on. There was soft panning at O2. Hold on. Maybe. But I don't see it through the scanning. Yeah, but I'm in Q1. But yeah, the final rating of this, I would say, the Windows 98 sample, of course, yeah. Samurai Boy even documented that change. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, in this one, so did he forget to include it? Yeah, I'm not seeing any instances of Windows 98. So he did not include it because he overlooked it. Okay. Yeah, I can see that happening from such a huge amount of samples. It's right at the end of the O2. Uh-oh. Oh. I see what you mean. What a transition. I did not see that before. Dang. What is the best editing software to use to do sample guides? I don't really have a good answer for that, but I primarily use InShot, which is the mobile app I use. It's the one I use, not what other people use. Simply because I've used it for over 5 years, and yeah. Samurai Boy I've seen uses what was it? DaVinci Resolve. Yeah, he uses that to edit these videos, which is insanely crazy. I use CapCut. Dang. Did you purchase the CapCut Pro in order to get through that? Because some other software. Oh yeah, the animating the boxes. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but he uses mainly DaVinci Resolve to put it all together. Oh, you didn't purchase CapCut Pro? Okay. Wait, do you just watch an ad to get the watermark out? Because usually there's a watermark along with it. So yeah. No, there's no watermark? Maybe I'm just thinking of it wrong. I might be stuck in 2019. Because that's the last thing I thought of. Okay. For some reason. Yeah. Yeah, every time I make a new project on InShot, like a video project, it includes the watermark at the bottom right. But I can just turn off my internet and just click on it and take it away. And I don't have to watch any ads. Surprisingly, it works every time. So yeah, that's an upside I use. I don't have to worry about watching ads to get through anything. At least not until like the crazy editing. Okay, so yeah. The only criticism I had for here. Hold on. So after this point, continue on with collapse. Yeah, give me a second. So yeah, I'm reiterating my only criticism here is after the unknown and stuff here is gone in this row, I would move the soft pan up here. That's what I would do. Because I did move some of the samples from my tracks 01 from my experimental album Unhinged Classical Confusions. I did move the bottom samples all the way to the top as the second layer faded out. So that's what I would have done. Okay, R1. All right, hold on. Let me just go back a few seconds for the transition. Whoa. I'm not sure, but the watermark might show depending on whether you're on your phone or PC. Okay. Yeah, that I heard that does have an impact. Yeah, it's just a weird thing with CapCut. That's why I don't use it. Okay. Whoa. What is this? Why is it glitching? Oh, not glitching. It's blurring. It's over? Oh, that's crazy. Dude, this blurring of memories together, this actually sounds really good. Also, that little segment before, the little blurring of the sample segment, that was actually really cool. The acting segment, yeah. That's what I'm saying, like that sample like breaking down. Like even the sample like glowing and stuff before that. Like how was the main one for the end of the track? And how become the main one for the introduction of the next one? It's just crazy. Like in the end, I might not have words to describe any of this. Okay, anyways, continue. Also, I wonder what this outtake could be. Was it already found? Like, was it found at some point after this guy was made? Do tell me in the comments. Oh, the wobbliness of F2. I don't think it's been found yet. Okay. Thanks for filling me in on that. Okay. Just wanted to know. Look how F2 is doing like some kind of wow type thing. So it's like really high frequency. Oh, they used a Saw soundtrack? Huh. Of all things, I did not think a Saw soundtrack would be in this FP. It's bizarre. Whoa. Hold on, how far are we into this? Dang, I really need to learn how to stop it. Dude, it's just too good. Dude, my mind gets, like, locked in on these sample guides, and I forget to stop it after a while. So everything seems really well done. There haven't been any soft pans yet. I don't think, anyway. Yeah, I don't think the soft pans start until, like, later. Yeah, there's soft pans later right here. So, soft pans look fine for now because, like, if I go here. Oh, that's weird. Whoa. Oh, that's insane. This soft pan, it catches me off guard. It's not a set direction. Cause, like, look at this. It goes one way back and forth. And then it suddenly goes right back over there. H4. That's what that is. There's like two samples panning at the same time. I only see H4. You mean like after this? Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, but they're the same sample but different layers. Okay. I see what's going on. Yeah. Well, I was gonna try to read it. When I did that direction. Dude, this is just so good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one. Oh shoot, I don't want to do that. Let me stretch for a second. Dang. Yeah, that's a solid 9.4 out of 10. See what's going on over here. Whoa. Bliss is used again? Sheesh. Really put an emphasis on Bliss, huh? Blissful N2. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, there was Bliss over here. And then we got Bliss over here. Yeah, there's a lot of appearances of Bliss. Alright, so if I go over here. Wait, go back. Unknown song by them. Okay. Wait, has it been found? Plentiful in year 6 and 7. Yeah. Number 7. I know Bliss is in U1. No, it has not been found. Okay. Well, yeah. This is still a solid 9.4 out of 10. I love it. Okay. Okay, so we're not only here to do not most Redux sample guides. We are here to do different ones as well. Sped up 2 guys I will not do. Individual subs. What is this? All right. All right, hold on. Milwaukee Protocol Day 3 F2 to G1 individual subs by Wolfie Tronic. Missing frame. Okay. Oh, wow. Well, we got a hefty one. Ask Flads GF. That's a W name. Lysoceidrophobia Thrash. I wonder how they come up with these names. Love it. Yeah, how do they come up with these crazy names for this part of the portion of this FP? Like, is there like a backstory behind it? Because like we got Lysoceidrophobia Thrash, which somewhat makes sense, and then we got Coloprestral Lucina Swallow Spasm. I really hope I pronounced that right. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, that 1 hour. Jeez. Okay. Just a bunch of words smashed together. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Whoa, these visuals are crazy. It's portmanteau. Huh. Crazy. Oh, I could see a figure. Whoa. Are these the samples used during this? I think these are the samples used in this. Okay. So is this technically a sample guide then? Would you guys call this a sample guide? Because we have the sample names and the artists down here, but we don't have the sample boxes and, you know, like the directions of the panning. So would you still call this a sample guide? I'm leaving it up to you guys. If you guys don't call it a sample guide, I will continue on. If we count this as a sample guide, then the wiki counts. I mean, fair point. Yeah, I guess it's safe to continue on then. Okay, we got Neolimity. Okay, hold on.
Your taxes 100% free. Plus, get your
Of
biggest
course,
refund.
an
Roughly
unskippable.
37% of filers qualify. Simple Form
Man, I wish I
1040
had
returns
premium.
only. File now.
Totally.
Secret is MVP Asia Wilson's
Okay, at
go-to
least this one's
antiperspirant.
skippable.
It's earned Allure's Best of Beauty Award 3 years running.
Get out. Okay. So we got Neolimity's sample guide for Take Care It's a Desert Out There. All right, so it looks like we got a progress bar down here. And the panning bar up top. Don't want to do that. Okay. Let's go. Dude, I swear. Okay. I'm going to do like 2 more sample guides, and then I'm going to get off. Because this started getting long. So it's more or less just a drone. Okay. This is only layer 1 and 2. So what's a layer? What is this portion like? Beautiful Ohio and best ever medley. Yeah, it's very interesting how the caretaker utilizes these samples in a way where he makes his own melodies out of them. Or sometimes not even melodies, more or less just the embodiment of ambient tracks. Alright, so I'll briefly take a look at each of the layers. See each of them. Okay, so they do have volume amplitude changes corresponding to the opaqueness of the sample box. Okay. That's a nice feature. Always a nice feature. Oh, there's an unknown. Holy semitones. Whoa. I would have just put 0 to negative 24. Or actually the other way around. Because I would be going upwards and... No, I'll be going backwards. Yeah. So yeah, I would say 0 to negative 24 semitones. So I'm going to have to say all of these numbers in between are not really needed. So you could just say 0 to negative 24 to shorten it down. Okay, and then we got this one. Oh, this is a smaller portion. This track is an alt of K1 layer 11 and P1 layer 2. Oh. Well, I think it's starting to click now. Okay. Yeah, it did sound like something that would come from K1. So, yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay. Alright. Alright, the unknown's back. This right here sounds a little bit like a lower EQ'd F3 from Everywhere at the End of Time. This right here sounds like a lower EQ'd version of F3. Like that little spot right there. Hold on. Yeah, did you hear that? It sounds very much like the ending. What is it? Shoot, what's the name? I'm just gonna call it F3. It's very like it's an octave higher than the F3 used at the end of R1 or the middle of R1. Transition to layer 2, I believe, which is the drone. So yeah, this sounds like an octave higher than that. Am I going crazy? That's what I hear. So let's go here. See what this one does.
You
Are we
okay?
serious?
It's different, but you'll love it. Now go save some money.
You're so funny.
You wanted more, so he's
No,
back.
I didn't.
Weird Al
Okay. Okay, so yeah, the unknown to me sounds like F3 from Everywhere at the End of Time. But it probably isn't. Suspected to be a woodwind instrument? Oh yeah, it has been 1 year ago since this was made. Oh, more than that, actually. September 1st of 2024? Yep. Okay. That makes sense. But still, I'm actually, I might actually be going crazy because it sounded like F3, but pitched 12 semitones higher than the one used in R1. That one segment specifically. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on. Also, this progress bar? Dope. Basic but dope. Whoa. What is this? Oh, the unknown's back. Oh, they're glowing more. Something is going to happen. Oh, part 3 is moving? Oh. So it's only these two playing now. Okay, so it's definitely not F3. I just remembered what F3's name was. It was Internal Bewildered World. That's what I wanted to say. See, my mind is slipping so bad right now. See, I like the effects here with the sample box. Whoa. Oh, and the rest of it's just layer 2. Yeah, I could definitely see this being used in K1. Although it is a very basic sample guide, it gets the point across. So I'm going to have to give this like 7.4 out of 10. Took a while to get there, but it's a solid rating. Okay, is there anything else here that I can do? That here? Nope. Already seen it and don't really care about it right now. I'm doing ones I haven't seen yet. Nope. Oh, there's 2 parts to this? That's crazy. Oh. Hold on. What is this? Oh, it's an unlisted video. Okay. Obviously a sample guide. Yep. Okay. So I think this is going to be the final sample guide I will look at for this stream. But I will do more in the future. Okay, so let's just get this going. Panning direction. Yep, got that. Oh, is this his own work? that it sounds like a harp. I mean, it would be nice to actually know the exact instrument he used. But then again, it's his own work. He doesn't have to say it. Question is, are there any loops? Okay, so about a minute and a half in. Yeah, I'd say this is a good starting point for what this sample guide composes of. Oh, I haven't even actually seen the actual sample guiding yet. Now let's get to the actual portions. Holy quality. Let's try and do that. Rosie's retrospection on the bottom. Based on M1 and P1. Unknown vocal. There's two guys. That one. There's too many eyes. I want to make eyes that are too pretty eyes. Okay. That's what the name is. You know what? I'm starting to see the M1 correlation. It's the later half of M1. Yeah. After the whole internal battle for the last time. Okay, now for some reason this is giving me like weird G1 vibes. Oddly enough, this is. I can somewhat sort of see G1 in this type of sample usage. Like the fact that there's only 6 samples being used and there's this much drone. It gives off like G1 vibes. Okay, so yeah, it's a really good portion. Where are we at? What do we want the last one to be? Whoa, what is this? I've never seen this format before. What's this format? Oh, there's actually an amplitude detector with the opaqueness. It's not liking this. This other static with unknown directions. I've never seen a format like this. This is new to me. You could just say left and right. But then again, if you're going for maximum accuracy, I would just leave it like this too. Okay, I like the amplitude variation for the sample box. It's a nice touch. Okay, so overall, I'd say this like 6.8 out of 10. It's a very basic sample guide. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thank you all for tuning in, whoever did for this stream. I will be heading out. See you guys.